Have you ever asked yourself how someone who once looked you in the eyes and promised forever could so easily throw you away? How the person you trusted most could become the reason you wake up at 3 a.m. questioning everything about yourself? That betrayal cuts deeper than any wound. It's not just love you lose, it's the future you pictured, the safety you thought you had, the belief that you were enough. It leaves a silence so heavy it suffocates you. At first you think you can fix it. You replay every conversation. You blame yourself. You imagine the perfect apology, the perfect moment where everything falls back into place. You convince yourself that if you just do more, be more, say the right thing, she'll come back. But the harder you try to hold on, the more you bleed. And that's when you must face a brutal truth. She didn't leave because you were lacking. She left because she never truly valued what she had. The pain you feel right now, it's not your end. It's your invitation to rebirth. It's the call to destroy the weak parts of yourself, the parts that begged, the parts that depended on someone else for validation, and to forge something stronger. Welcome to Stoic Blessing. Here we don't chase what walks away. We don't collapse under loss. We rise above it, colder, sharper, untouchable. Here, heartbreak isn't the death of a man. It's the beginning of a god. She let you go? Good. She freed you. She removed herself from your destiny. You owe her no anger, no explanation, no second chances. From this moment forward, you are not a man who seeks revenge. You are a man who becomes revenge through silence, through growth, through absolute, merciless indifference. This is the Stoic path. We don't shout our pain into the void, we become the void. And when she finally looks for the man she left behind, all she will find is a ghost. A memory of a man who outgrew her, who eclipsed everything she thought she could replace. A man so elevated, her regrets will be her prison. If you're done mourning what you lost, if you're ready to rise from the ashes and become untouchable, hit that like button. Subscribe, turn on notifications and comment below. I rise from what tried to break me. Now let's begin. Number 1. The cold realization. There's a moment after the breakup, a moment after the chaos, the begging, the long messages left on read, where everything goes silent. And in that silence, reality punches you in the face. She didn't just drift away. She didn't get confused. She didn't lose herself. No, she made a decision. She looked at you, at everything you gave her, and said, I can live without this. That's not a misunderstanding. That's not a mistake. That's a cold, deliberate choice. And the sooner you accept it, the faster you take your power back. Every second you spend mourning her decision is a second you rob from your own evolution. She gambled that you would crumble. She counted on the idea that you would chase, that you would stay trapped in the same desperate energy that made her believe she had the upper hand. But here's the secret she never saw coming. Loss doesn't break a man who's built to endure. Loss exposes the weakness that needed to die. Every tear, every sleepless night, every moment of doubt, it was burning off the version of you that was too soft, too trusting, too dependent. It was killing the boy so the man could emerge. She let you go because she couldn't see the man you were destined to become. She saw the surface, the nice guy, the forgiver, the one who gave her 1,000 chances. But she never saw the fire underneath. She never believed you could become a force of nature without her. And now, that ignorance will be her punishment. There's nothing colder than realizing the person you loved the most is the one who underestimated you the hardest. There's nothing sharper than waking up one day and feeling nothing but clarity. No anger, no sadness, just brutal acceptance. She made her choice. And now you make yours, to become the man who never needs to be chosen again. Face it, own it. Stop asking why she left and start asking why you stayed so long at a table where you were being fed crumbs. You owe her nothing. Not a text, not a glance, not a second of regret. You were always enough. She simply wasn't built to recognize it. If you're done mourning a woman who gambled against you and lost, if you're ready to walk forward without flinching, hit that like button. Subscribe, turn on notifications and comment below. I choose myself without apology. Number 2. Silence is a sword. When someone disrespects you, betrays you, or walks away from you, your first instinct might be to scream, to demand answers, to make them see what they threw away. That instinct is weakness talking. That instinct is your pride bleeding out. But a man who understands true power knows this. Silence cuts deeper than words ever could. Silence is not passive. It's not retreat. Silence is a weapon. It's the refusal to give them the performance they expect. It's the rejection of their need for drama, validation, or closure. It is choosing with every ounce of your being to let your absence haunt them louder than your presence ever could. When you go silent, when you vanish without a word, without a goodbye, without a desperate final message, you become the ghost they can't outrun. You create a void they can't fill. You deny them the comfort of believing they still have power over you. You strip away the illusion that you're still waiting, still hoping, still hurting. You don't owe her an explanation. You don't owe her your pain. You owe yourself peace. Every text left unsent, every call unanswered, every post left unseen, it sharpens you. It reminds you that real strength is not shown through confrontation. It's shown through indifference. You don't fight to be remembered. You let your absence do the talking. And when she finally feels the emptiness she created, when the noise of the world fades and the silence you left behind wraps around her, she'll realize what she lost. But by then, you'll be too far gone to care. If you're done screaming into a void, if you're ready to let your silence become your greatest revenge, hit that like button. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. My silence speaks louder than my pain. Number 3. Kill the need for closure. Closure is a lie you tell yourself to stay connected to what already ended. It's the illusion that one more conversation, one more explanation, one more apology will somehow heal you. But real closure doesn't come from them. It comes from within you. When you chase closure, you hand them the pen and beg them to rewrite the ending. You give them the power to decide when your pain stops. You sit in the wreckage, waiting for a person who already proved they can live without you to come back and fix what they broke. But a Stoic man knows better. A Stoic man buries the past without needing permission. You don't need her to tell you why she left. You don't need her to validate your pain. You don't even need her to understand the damage she caused. Her actions already told you everything. The story ended the moment she walked away. The chapter closed the moment she chose herself over you. And the only thing chasing closure does now is drag you back into a fire that already burned you once. The need for closure is the last chain around your neck. Break it. Accept that not every story gets a satisfying ending. Accept that some people will hurt you and sleep soundly at night. Accept that the apology you deserve may never come, and realize you don't need it to move forward. When you kill the need for closure, you take back your narrative. You walk away with your dignity intact. You stop being a prisoner to the past and start becoming the architect of your future. You stop asking, "Why did this happen to me?" and start declaring, "It happened for me." If you're done waiting for an apology that will never come, if you're ready to close your own chapter and write a better one, hit that like button. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. I close the door and lock it forever. Number 4, starve her of your energy. Attention is power. And the moment you give her your attention, your likes, your views, your reactions, your little breadcrumbs of emotion, you feed her ego. You validate her choice to leave. You let her feel like she still controls part of you, even from a distance. That ends today. Understand this. Energy is currency. Where you spend it defines who you become. If you keep spending it on someone who walked away, you're bankrupting your future to pay for a past that doesn't deserve you. Every second you spend checking her social media, wondering who she's with, rereading old messages, you hand her a piece of your soul. You chain yourself to a memory that's already dead. Starve her. Starve the connection. Starve the curiosity. Starve every instinct to just check once. Not because you hate her, not because you're bitter, but because you respect yourself too much to feed something that no longer feeds you. You don't heal by watching her live her life without you. You heal by building a life so powerful, so full, so untouchable that her absence becomes irrelevant. The man who controls where his energy flows controls the outcome of his life. You don't chase ghosts. You don't water dead gardens. You starve the past until it withers away and dies on its own. If you're done giving away your energy for free, if you're ready to invest it where it actually grows, hit that like button. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. I protect my energy at all costs. Number 5. Build a fortress inside. A weak man looks for safety outside himself, in relationships, in validation, in distractions. But a Stoic man understands that true safety is built within. The only place no one can betray you, abandon you, or hurt you is inside the fortress you construct with your own mind. Pain is part of life. Loss is inevitable. Betrayal is a reality. But suffering is a choice. When you master your inner world, you stop being a victim of the outer one. You stop needing people to behave a certain way for you to stay calm. You stop expecting life to be fair to stay strong. You become unshakable. Not because the world gets easier, but because you get harder. The foundation of your fortress is emotional control, not numbness, control. You feel everything, but you are ruled by nothing. You can grieve a loss without losing your balance. You can miss someone without crawling back to them. You can love deeply, yet still walk away with your dignity when respect is lost. Build walls inside yourself that no one can breach. Walls made of discipline, self-respect, silence, and clarity. Build them so high that no sweet words, no sudden regrets, no desperate apologies can climb over. You don't become bitter, you become bulletproof. And when the storms come, when life tests you again, you won't flinch. You'll watch the chaos outside your walls with calm eyes, knowing that nothing outside you can ever truly break you again. If you're done living like a man exposed, if you're ready to become your own sanctuary, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. I build strength no one can steal. Number 6. Become the unreachable man. The most powerful man is not the one who talks the loudest. It's the one you can't reach, the one who doesn't flinch when you leave, the one who doesn't beg when you ghost him, the one who disappears into a life so rich, so full, so elevated that your absence doesn't leave a dent. After heartbreak, most men stay emotionally available, even if they claim they've moved on. They leave the door cracked open, they check their phone, they post stories hoping she'll watch. They move on physically but stay trapped mentally. That's not freedom. That's captivity disguised as healing. You want real Stoic revenge. You become unreachable. Not just physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. She can look for you in her DMs. She can hope you're still checking her page. She can try to bait you back with nostalgia, regret, or guilt. But you've moved into a world she no longer has the keys to enter. You rise so high that her attempts to reach you feel like whispers from another life. You don't respond out of anger. You don't respond because you're no longer there. That old version of you she left behind. He's gone, buried, and in his place stands a man who doesn't chase, doesn't explain, doesn't regress. Becoming unreachable doesn't mean you don't feel. It means you refuse to be pulled backwards by emotions that no longer serve your future. If you're done leaving doors open for the past to haunt you, if you're ready to become the man no one can touch, hit that like button. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. I ascend beyond their reach. Number 7. Success is your best goodbye. Words are cheap. Explanations are wasted. Arguments are pointless. You don't prove someone wrong by talking. You prove them wrong by becoming everything they thought you could never be without them. Success is the ultimate revenge. Not the petty, flashy kind designed to get their attention. Not the desperate kind that tries to scream, "Look what you lost." No. True success is silent, ruthless, focused. It's building a life so powerful that you genuinely forget they exist because you're too busy living beyond anything they could ever reach. When you turn heartbreak into fuel, something dangerous happens. You stop operating from a place of pain. You start operating from a place of vision. Every workout, every book, every dollar earned, every new connection, every day of discipline. It's not about her anymore. It's about you, about who you were always meant to become. She thought you would fall apart without her. She thought she was the center of your universe. Let her stay trapped in that fantasy. You don't owe her an invitation to your evolution. She'll hear about it, secondhand, through whispers, through rumors, through the weight of her own regret when she realizes she doesn't even have access to the man you became. There's no better closure, no better goodbye, no better revenge than a man so focused on his own greatness that his past lovers become nameless, faceless memories. If you're done trying to be heard by people who never listened, if you're ready to let your success do the talking, hit that like button. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. I succeed in silence. Number 8. She will look for you in every man. There's a harsh truth most people don't talk about. You can't replace a man who built himself from pain. You can't find his strength, his patience, his loyalty, or his fire in just anyone. You can't replicate that kind of energy, and she's going to learn that the hard way. At first, she'll distract herself. She'll find someone new, someone easy, someone who doesn't challenge her, who doesn't hold a mirror up to her flaws. She'll convince herself that she made the right decision, that you were the problem, that this new guy is the solution. But time has a funny way of peeling back illusions. Slowly, she'll notice the cracks. She'll see the difference. She'll miss the way you listened, the way you stood firm when life got hard, the way your presence made her feel safe without even needing words. She'll try to find pieces of you in other men, but every time she looks, she'll come up empty. Because when you truly level up, when you become rare, you become irreplaceable. And the most brutal part, she won't even be able to admit it out loud. She'll carry that regret in silence. She'll wear that loss like invisible chains around her heart. Meanwhile, you'll be living, not waiting, not looking back, not caring. You don't need to seek revenge. You don't need to haunt her. Your absence, your unstoppable growth, will do all the haunting for you. If you're done hoping to be remembered, if you're ready to become unforgettable, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. I become the man they can't replace. Number 9. Never break no contact. The moment you break no contact, you lose. Not because reaching out makes you weak, but because it tells her loud and clear that you never really moved on, that you were just pretending, that deep down you were still hoping, still waiting, still chained to a door she slammed shut. Breaking no contact is handing back every ounce of power you worked so hard to reclaim. It's saying, you still control my peace, you still control my emotions. And that's the opposite of what a Stoic man does. A Stoic man isn't just silent, he's sovereign. He governs himself. He doesn't react to the world, he chooses how to move through it. No contact is not a tactic. It's not a strategy to win her back. It's not about playing games. It's about respecting yourself enough to say, I do not negotiate with my past. It's about making a clean cut so deep that no confusion, no loneliness, no late-night memories can drag you back. Understand, the mind plays tricks when you're lonely. It whispers, just one text, just to see how she's doing, just one call. That's weakness dressed up as nostalgia, and every time you listen to it, you betray yourself a little more. Stay cold, stay silent, stay gone. No exceptions, no apologies, no second chances. Your future demands it. If you're done breaking your own heart for people who already broke it once, if you're ready to stay loyal to your own healing, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. I never reopen closed doors. Number 10. you were the blessing. Here's the truth you were too blinded by love to see. You were the blessing the entire time. Not her. You. She didn't complete you. She distracted you from realizing you were already whole. She didn't save you. She delayed you from saving yourself. She wasn't your prize. You were hers, and she gave it away. When you finally grasp this, everything changes. You stop viewing the breakup as a loss. You see it for what it truly was, a brutal, necessary redirection, a chance to become the man you were always meant to be, without dead weight pulling you down, without the need for external validation, without chasing people too blind to recognize your value. You were never the one left behind. You were the one set free. A man who understands his worth doesn't beg. He doesn't chase. He doesn't regret. He realizes that anyone who walks away from him has simply removed themselves from a future they were never built strong enough to survive in. When you embody this truth, you stop wondering if she'll regret losing you. You already know she will, but by then it won't matter, because you'll have outgrown the need for her acknowledgement. You won't need revenge. You won't even need closure. You'll be too busy living, thriving, building, conquering, because at the end of the day, it was never about her. It was always about you, remembering who you were before you ever forgot. If you're done begging to be seen, if you're ready to walk as the blessing you always were, hit that like button. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below, "I was the blessing all along." You made it. And if you're still here, that means something inside you has already changed. You're not the same man who pressed play on this video. You're sharper, colder, stronger, more awake. You understand now, she didn't destroy you. She revealed you. This journey you're on, it's not about getting her back. It's not about proving her wrong. It's about becoming so complete within yourself that nobody ever holds that kind of power over you again. You were always the blessing. Now, you're the storm, silent, relentless, unstoppable. From this point forward, you move differently, you speak differently, you live differently. You carry yourself like a man who knows his worth and no longer negotiates it. You are no longer chasing ghosts. You are building empires. Until next time, stay cold, stay focused, stay blessed. This is Stoic Blessing.